Hello, hello, bestie. This is Hello, hello show. What is this video? I don't want to make YouTube videos and vlogs again because I've been doing this for 8 years. So I feel like it's not my thing. I feel like I'm useless in doing YouTube videos. So I want to make this kind of a new thing, a new project, and I'm gonna call it a podcast, a show, call it whatever you want. It's gonna be me talking and also me showing you stuff, me talking to you, like doing all sort of interesting stuff, so you can get actually more of my personality, because on TikTok and on Instagram I post quite a lot of just entertainment and not that much about myself, because I don't really like to talk about myself. So this episode of Hello Hello Show, this sounds so bad, like so ridiculous. Anyways, this episode is about me moving to London and all my difficulties. I just want to like capture it all in one YouTube video. I also have highlights on Instagram about this, like if you want to see it, but I just want to like make talking videos about like all the kind of experiences I had in my life, about my education in England, about maybe even some relationships. You know, I'm quite a closed book when it comes to relationship and all the personal stuff, but you know, maybe I am ready to open this chamber of secrets. Hello, Potter. So what you're seeing right now is actually my room in London. I am in London, mate. So I traveled from Estonia to London very, very easily, no problems at all. I stayed in the hotel, no problems inside, everything perfect. At that point I was like, maybe it's too perfect. You know, maybe something is gonna happen. I was like, no, okay, let me ignore that. So I sleep in the hotel for the night and I go the next morning here. By Uber. My Uber was a Tesla and it had frogs. I'm sorry, it had frogs. I just ordered myself a taxi and it's a freaking Tesla. A Tesla.
What's your TikTok?
Pikachu.
How do you spell it?
I come here and I discovered that there are no pillows, no anything, no there was nothing. There was like a mattress, like this wardrobe, so like all the basic stuff, but there were nothing really. I couldn't drink tea, I couldn't sleep, and also cold water. There was only cold water. Another problem, I was here on my quarantine, so I can't really get out anywhere. And that was a huge problem. I got myself some food and a coffee and I started looking for like all the furniture and stuff, and let me tell you, that was actually stressful. I've been on the IKEA website for 2 hours. I was like, okay, I'm done, everything great. Then I go to the delivery option and it says the earliest delivery is gonna be in 2 weeks. I'm like, to what? I was like, no. So, you know, okay, I look through Amazon and all that stuff. I've seen so many reviews of the freaking pillows and duvet cover. I'm not okay. Did you know how hard it is to find a pillow? It is very hard. And if I didn't have to quarantine, I would just go physically to the store and like, you know, touch it and get the pillow. But, you know, I couldn't. So I'm like, okay. So finally, I like get all this stuff. I spent actually quite a lot of money. It is ridiculous how much money does this cost, and like all the kitchen pans and pots and kettles. It is utterly ridiculous. I order everything. I get myself some dinner. So I'm like, you know, everything it's fine. We're gonna manage. It's evening, so it's time for a nice shower and bed. First of all, there was no hot water for like a week. Okay, and I didn't have a towel. So, you know, I took a cold shower and I kind of dried myself with my sweatshirt, and then I went to bed with no bedding, so with nothing. There was just the mattress. It was me and the mattress. So I took one of my sweatshirts and like my puffer coat and like I just pulled it together and I got a pillow, and it was fine. It was a good pillow, but the blanket, I got so cold and like uncomfortable, and also my bed is literally next to the window, so you know it's a bit chilly. And I had to sleep like this for like I think 2 nights, 3 nights. Like it's fine, but you know, not the best thing in the world. Step by step, I was like, you know, it's not that bad. I got like all the stuff like this clothing rack, all my bedding and microphone. But the thing is, I'm in quarantine. So I have to take 3 tests. Day 2, day 8, and day 5. Day 5 is like the release test. They were supposed to arrive on Friday. And they arrived. God knows where. It's like the app tells me, oh, we delivered your parcel. I went around the whole house. I asked construction workers. I asked everyone. Nobody knew where my package was. And you know, it's not just a package with hangers or anything. It was a package with my freaking coronavirus test. Long story short, I've been calling the company many times. I've been arguing with them many times. By this point, it's been a week. I got them. I did the test. You know, now I'm free to go. It's negative. And my day 5 was on Tuesday, and today is Friday evening, I believe. I called the company on Friday. I was like, sorry, could you like confirm where the package is? I can't find it anywhere. I literally went to the supermarket and asked them, do you have my corona test? Do you know how they looked at me? They were like, girl, you're what? I'm not supposed to get out anyway. So, and I had to go and research where my test was, and I didn't find it. I called the company on Friday and I say, hey, could you like confirm where it is? Ask the driver, anything. They're like, okay, the driver is gonna come back on Monday and see where your tests are. On Monday. Spoiler alert, nobody came on Monday. So I called them on Monday and I say, hey, you promised you're gonna come back and sort this out. Do you know what they tell me? They tell me, oh, you should have called us on Friday. At this point, we can't do anything. I'm like, okay, can you just call the driver? And she was like, no, like it's too late. It's in our policy. We can't do anything at this point. We need to open an investigation. So, you know, just call the provider and ask for another test. That's what I did. But still, I'm sorry. My day 5 was on Tuesday. And I'm released only now. It's my day 8 today. And this is not the whole story with the tests. So remember, I got sent another set of tests. So somebody else has my tests, okay? Somebody might have threw them away, anything. No, they didn't. They actually posted this test. So today, this morning, I look at it. I update my app and I see that they're already there in the laboratory. It's like they're waiting for the test results for my day 8. While I'm holding my day 8 in my hand. I'm like, sorry, what? So, you know, maybe it's just a mistake. Maybe someone who has my test actually took the test and sent it. Now I officially can get out of this house because I've been going crazy in here. I was waiting for the hangers and my kettle. If you know me, I love drinking tea. Tea is like, I wake up, I need tea. So, you know, and I didn't have a kettle for 2 days. And the Amazon said that your package is delivered to you. It's like at 8 a.m. I woke up at 11 and I saw the message like, your parcel is delivered. I'm like, oh my God, no. No. I didn't even brush my teeth. I just put on a sweatshirt and I go outside to look where's my package. I didn't find it anywhere. Spoiler alert, the next day, I accidentally meet the house Mr. Landlord, and he's like, oh, by the way, your package is in my office, come grab it. I accidentally met him when I was waiting for my food delivery downstairs. Throughout this whole journey, I was always emailing that guy, the landlord, like, hey, do you have my package, like all this stuff. So, you know, I wasn't just sitting in my room and hoping things will get better. I was actually proactive. I was out there like everywhere asking. I think I lost all my nerve cells, but I cannot stress this enough. Communication is key. If there is no bedding, if there's no pillows and blanket in the house, just tell me so I can order it. If you're having a construction in the building, tell me not to send the parcel. If there is no hot water, tell me before. Simple. As simple as that. These past few days have been nerve-wracking. As an Estonian, if this is the big city life, I don't want it. I'm done. Every day I woke up and I was like, okay, it's gonna be a great day and everything. And I look at my phone and I'm completely bashed out. Something is going on, something is happening again. I'm like, oh my God, give me a break. I thought that these poor pillows are gonna be like the last difficulty I'm gonna have. I didn't even start university yet. I had so much stress. I'm stressed out. I have literally gray hair, okay? I'm old. Don't bother me, I'm old. And like at some point I was like, okay, all this package stuff like is sorted. I'm not gonna order anything. I don't want the stress. Like, okay, settle down. Like I started cooking as well. So like, I'm like, it's okay. It's fine. One lovely morning, I wake up and I just sit in my bed. I was like, okay, I deserve like to lay in my bed until like 2 p.m. Because every day before I slept very bad. I woke up at night, like 8 a.m. and I couldn't sleep anymore. I was like, okay, a day off, deserved. I wake up and some man enters my room. I locked my door yesterday and I'm just sitting here and a man opens the door with a card and enters. And I'm just sitting here being like, hello? What the I don't feel safe now. To this day, I think it was fine because there are a lot of construction workers and at that point I was the only one living here. It's like, there's still a lot of construction going on. So like I totally get the man. He was just doing his job. He just forgot that someone is in the room. It's like this human factor that I'm like, okay, he didn't want to enter my room. He didn't want to disturb me. But it was actually like, it was so, I don't know, weird and funny and confusing. You see this wall and my bed. So from my bed, you can't see the door and like vice versa. So like me and the man didn't see each other. But I just hear my door opening and someone coming in. And I'm like, I'm just sitting confused. I'm like, no, this can't be happening. And then he stood there for like 3 seconds and he started going back. So like, he left. And I was so shocked that after 5 seconds I was just like, hello? And he didn't answer me, he just left. I still think it's kind of okay. I'm very like empathetic to all the errors and stuff. I'm very patient with all this stuff. If it would happen, I don't know, in 6 weeks times, when he's not supposed to be here, there's not supposed to be any construction, anything, yeah. That would be a big problem. But now I was like, okay, fine, I was still a bit traumatized, because like, sorry, I'm here laying butt naked in my bed, trying to chill out. I'm sorry. It doesn't sound that bad right now, but as it was happening, it's like I get this thing on my head. And I'm like, okay, I solve it. I live through it. I live a couple, like 2 hours peacefully. Then it's like, boom, again, have fun, enjoy. The next day, everything was fine. I was just laying in my room and then I get a knock on my door and I'm already afraid. I opened it. I was wearing a full-on dress. It was looking like I was going to a club, but I was just filming a video. And like, I was in full-on dress, everything, hairstyle, all done. I opened the door and there's a guy standing being like, I'm your neighbor from upstairs. Is there any hot water? And I was like, oh, my dear, my lovely boy. No. And the next day, I'm just sitting, doing my work, and I get a knock on my door. I'm like, who is this? Another neighbor? No hot water. I already told you. Oh my God. So this guy, like the main landlord guy, comes in and he's like, hey, I'm gonna be out this evening. Can you check in some students for me? And I checked in a girl. I actually very enjoyed it. The girl was great and I felt so bossy. I was just going around like, this is not working. This is bad. Let me tell you, no hot water. If you want a package, don't order a pack. But like, man, do I work here? So I had 2 cards. One of the girls came and the other one didn't. And he said, okay, I'm gonna come to you on Saturday at 10 a.m. I'm gonna take the card away from you. Spoiler alert, he didn't come back. I woke up at 9 and I was waiting for him to come. You know, like, I changed my pajamas because, you know, it's a man. I'm not gonna be in my pajamas. And so I was waiting. It's like, it's 10:10, it's 10:30, it's 10:50. I got ready and like I went out and gave him the card. And he was like, oh, I was about to come see you, but like I was busy. Which is fine, but like, you made me wake up so early for what? For what? I could have slept. I went to London today. Like to the central London to see Big Ben and everything. Let me tell you, I was so excited, but at the same time, I'm from Estonia. I'm used to small city, small amount of people, so at some point I felt uncomfortable, maybe even the whole time. And you know, I was alone and I love being alone. I love walking, but like this time it just like felt so odd, and I'm still adjusting to London. Maybe it's not quite my thing, but like, you know, I'm trying to make myself like it. It's the city of dreams. It's the city of potential and everything. Maybe it's just, you know, I have to give it time. When I decided to go home, a guy approached me and he was like, hey, do you know how to get here? I was like, no idea. I'm new. And he was like, oh, I'm new as well. And he started talking. I didn't even ask him anything. So like we talked a bit for like maybe 20 minutes. And then I was like, okay, this is gonna come to end now, right? It didn't. He was like, hey, do you want to grab coffee? I was like, I need to get back to my apartment. My friend is waiting for me and blah, 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 blah. I just wanted to get out because like it's a stranger. I don't even know. Oh no, his name was Harry. I know his name. He was Indian, but British, but Indian. Anyways, he was lovely, but at some point he started flirting and he walked me to the station as well, which I didn't ask him to, you know, like it's fine, but it's a stranger. And I'm very awkward around these situations. I can't say no to people. This exactly same thing happened to me at least like 3 more times. I'm trying to be friendly. I don't know if they're flirting or not. I realized it like 6 hours after. I'm laying in my bed and I'm like, oh wait, he flirted? Damn, yeah, you did that. And he was complimenting me on my physique and how like confident I am, and we were joking about me being a frog. Duh. Sorry, what? But he has a Mercedes. I made sure that he knows that I have a boyfriend. He still tried to like flirt. He was like, okay, woo. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I was just taking pictures opposite the Buckingham Palace and he was stalking me. I was not happy. No. I actually learned how to use the subway. It's actually very easy. I thought it's gonna be much harder. The problem was actually to find the exit. It's like figure out which line, where to stop. But it was all, you know, perfect, easy peasy lemon squeezy. But finding the exit, I've been going like this, around and round and round and round. I couldn't find a freaking exit. My university is starting the day after tomorrow. Am I stressed? I don't know what to expect. This week is gonna be just kind of like get to know each other. This is a tour. This is all that stuff. I really don't know what to expect. All I have is a list of activities and a list of names. I was actually quite afraid and reluctant to go back to YouTube, but I want to say a special thanks to my G, Marty Hallik. No, okay, that was weird. A lot of you have been asking me about where I live and like how much does it cost. First of all, I don't want to say where I live because I want to sleep in peace. And the second thing, the price. I don't really want to tell you the number because, you know, it's a bit personal as well. But let me tell you, a week here with this money, you could be living in Romania for a month. It's quite a lot, but like it's worth its cost, you know. And it's close to my university. It's like 20 minutes away from my university. So, you know, your girl is gonna be walking, burning this fat. I also have McDonald's near my university. All I can do now is pay for my food and my clothes and all my entertainment. So we kind of agreed with my parents that they're gonna pay the education and rent, and I'm gonna pay for like everything that I want, which is fair. I started making money with TikTok. If I'm not gonna make money from TikTok, I'm gonna find another way, working in a cafe, anything really. So let's do a very quick Q&A. Is any one of your friends gonna study with you? No. So my university is like very small because it's film only. It's usually like business and this and this. My university is just film. Do you live in an apartment near campus or in a dorm room? So I live in a student house. It's not provided by my university. It's like a separate house with a lot of students and everyone is from different universities. And it's actually great because I used to go to a boarding school for 3 years. You know, school home, school home, school home. It's like a 1-minute walk. Here I have walking, I have change of people, change of location. It is great. Even though if I was offered to stay in university for like to live, I would say no. I'm done with this. If you're comfortable saying this, how much does it cost to move there? It all depends on your demands, on what you like, on the location. Like, it depends a lot. You can pull off it quite cheaply, but at a cost of your discomfort. Like, it depends on a lot of factors. So it is very, very hard to say which price you're gonna pay depending on your university location, how much food do you eat. It's like really, really hard. So try to research a couple of areas for yourself. There are many YouTube videos saying different prices for different places. How did your family react to all your difficulties? Was their first instinct to fly there and try to fix it? No, they were laughing at me. I was giving my parents updates every day, and because they also love working, they were just replying like, okay, cool, ha ha ha, funny. I'm a big girl, I can handle this. You know, everything that I post about this on Instagram, even the video when I'm crying, it's purely entertainment for you guys. You know, I could have kept it to myself and I would have been fine, but you know, what's the interest in that? There's always this interest and demand for entertainment and some stories and, you know, sharing the experience. I posted this video where I'm crying when I'm eating a donut because like I was having a mental breakdown at this point. I couldn't find my packages, my corona test, anything. And I posted it. My grandma calls me. You know, everyone is texting me. What is going on? Are you okay? Are you okay? I thought this video was funny. That's why I posted it. Like, I'm not crying because of a problem in that video. Out of context. I'm crying over a freaking donut because it broke. Don't you find it funny? No? Imagine if I break up. I'm never gonna post a crying video on Instagram with like a broken heart. Never. If you see this, send me to a hospital immediately. Anyway, I think this episode of Hello Hello Show has come to an end, and thank you so much for watching. If you watched the whole video, thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting me. I hope you will like this show and you will give it a thumbs up. I'm still thinking if I should continue it, and if yes, give me ideas in the comment section. What you want to see, what you want me to talk about. I'm very grateful to have you guys. Thank you so much that you are here. Goodbye, bestie.